Thank you, Mom. That's so beautiful, so profound. Would you give us some tips on how to win in cleaning your home?
Vicky, Proverbs 31 verse 27 tells us that a capable wife is always busy. So all those young girls who are dying for the ideal husband to come along, just be prepared that when he does, you're going to be very busy. But a capable wife is always busy and looks after her family's needs. Now, looking after a family's needs involves nurturing, as we've just been saying, giving love, support, and quality time, and training your children in godly habits and in integrity of character. But it also involves providing a safe space, a haven, a home that is clean, neat, and orderly. Cleanliness is important. Where you have an accumulation of filth, you also tend to have health issues. And disorder is not conducive to an atmosphere of peace where relationships can grow and flourish to the glory of God. Now, you don't have to be wealthy to have a clean home. It doesn't cost a fortune to pick up a broom and sweep a dirty floor or wash a dirty pot or dish towel, but it does take some planning, especially for a working mom. So the place to start is to work out a schedule for the essential household chores. As far as cleaning is concerned, I would identify the following as essential chores. Number one, a clean, hygienic kitchen. When you are cooking, clean as you go along. Wipe up spills and crumbs on the counters straight away. Stack used pots in the sink and put a little water into them so that food residue is softened and easy to remove when you do the washing up. And white spirit vinegar is marvelous. Just pour a little into a pot that has burnt food sticking to the base, leave it for 15 minutes or so, and the residue then comes off very easily. And try to wash up as soon as possible after the meal so that dirty dishes and pots don't pile up in an unsightly mess in the sink. When washing up is done, use your cloth to wipe all the countertops and the stove top clean before you let the soapy water out of the sink. And check the floor. If it needs it, give it a sweep and a wipe over with the mop. And at night, it's a good idea to put the plugs into your sink outlets, because this prevents any creepy crawlies from coming up the drain pipe and into your kitchen. Keep an eye on your fridge, wipe the racks down every now and again, and check your cupboards. So when they look grubby, give them a wipe down. Number two is to keep the bathroom and toilet clean daily by keeping handy Andy and a cloth in the bathroom, and training your children to clean the bath and the basin after they have used them. Keep a toilet brush and toilet duck, all ordinary bleach, which is cheaper, in the toilet, and train the family to brush the toilet if it's dirty after they've used it. Number three is to see that clothing, bedding, bath towels and dishcloths are washed regularly. Now, for that you have to have a schedule. If your family is large, clothing will probably have to be washed daily. Overnight if you have a washing machine, and then hung up in the morning. Bedding should be changed weekly, but if you really pushed for time, then change the bedding at least every second week. If you have a lot of beds, don't break your neck to change all the beds on the same day. Do some on Monday, some on Wednesday, and some on Friday. And in between, fit in the washing of the bath towels and the dishcloths. Number four, as far as making the beds is concerned, train your children from little to make their own beds in the morning. I found my children could do that from grade 1. Number 5 is the ironing. Iron only the essentials: shirts, tops and pants. Underwear, pajamas and bedding do not need to be ironed. Fold them neatly as you remove them from the wash line and pack them away in the cupboards immediately. Number 6, floors and carpets need a good sweep and mopping up or a vacuum once a week, but if dust and dirt accumulate in between, get someone to sweep or vacuum the dirty area straight away rather than leaving it there until next week. And number 7, finally, once a week, take a feather duster and dust your windowsills, shelves and other surfaces where dust collects. Now, this is quite a list of chores, and a working mom is going to have her hands full. But as a working mom, I did learn to use my evenings and my Saturdays to get some of these chores done. And moms, do not think that you have to do everything. Learn to delegate. If you are working to help your husband provide for the family, then inspan him to help you with the household chores. Husbands can wash dishes, and they can peg washing onto the line. They can cook. They can help you peel and cut vegetables, and they can certainly make up a bed, or at least help you make up their side of the double bed. And it's excellent training for your children to be given simple household chores in keeping with their particular age. Children can learn from tiny to pick up their own toys and pack them in a box, to make their own beds, to dry dishes, and when they are older, to iron some of their own clothes. Obviously, they should not be overburdened with housework because schoolwork is their main concern. But to have a few chores teaches them a good work ethic. It helps them develop a sense of responsibility because they are contributing to the order of the home. And it helps them to develop management skills and a sense of order in their own lives. In all this, we are not referring to a perfect, sanitized model home. There will always be times when crises disrupt our program and things pile up a bit, but that should not be the norm. What we are talking about is having a routine, a schedule which applies in the normal run of things so that we do the best with what we've got. The goal of organization and home management and wise stewardship of our resources is to create an environment that can grow our relationship with God, our family, and others.
I love that. I think that's the greatest thing, is that we as moms create an environment. But I love that you spoke about godly habits and management skills, that a child can have the responsibility of learning management skills from little as they're growing up.